Hi, how are you doing?
Hello.
Good evening.
Fine. Do you
Great.
listen? Do you listen me clear? No?
Yes, can you listen to me?
Yes, clear.
Okay.
Very clear.
So, because of the time, we're going to start, okay? Please open up your book on page number 20. We're going to have some practice on the exercise about gerunds and infinitives that we learned in the previous class so that you can put into practice this, okay? I'm going to share my screen. Here it is. Did you practice the gerunds and infinitives? I hope so.
No.
I hope so.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Sorry. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Can you listen to me? Yes, please turn on your cameras and we're gonna start. Okay. I want you to carry out these exercises. Okay, thank you so much, my dear Daniel. So right now we're gonna carry out these exercises. These are all about gerunds in infinitives, okay? Please solve this exercise and then we're going to compare the answers, okay? Let's see how it goes. You have 2 minutes to do this. 2 minutes is okay.
Can you repeat the task? I pay attention.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you have to carry out these exercises. Okay, these are all about gerunds and infinitives. What we learned in the previous class, okay?
Yeah.
You have to solve these exercises and then we're going to compare the answers.
Okay.
You have 2 minutes to do this. Okay. Sorry, who's coming? Okay. There you are. So please work on this. You have 2 minutes to do this. Gerunds and infinitives.
Good night, teacher. Sorry, do we have to do that activity?
Yes, please, my dear.
Thank you.
Good evening. These are about gerunds and infinitives. ing or the preposition to.
Okay, thank you.
2 minutes. Okay, guys, did you finish maybe?
Okay. Yes.
Teacher, what
Yes.
is the meaning of quest?
Queues. In long queues. It means colas de espera. O largas filas de espera, ¿sí?
Okay.
Queues. Did you complete Jaroslav and Daniel?
Yes.
No,
Okay.
but I don't know what is queues.
Okay. We're going to compare the answers, okay? What is the correct answer in number 1? I really enjoyed to listen to music, or I really enjoyed listening to music?
Listening.
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 Right. Number 2.
Help.
To help.
To help.
To help.
Okay. Let's see. Yes, there you are the answers. Number 3 is going. Number 4 is to call. Number 5 is waiting. Number 6, to see. Number 7, talking. And number 8, to finish. Did you get right all of the answers?
6 over 8.
6, okay. What about you guys?
I have 9 out of 10.
Perfect. Great.
I'm good with talking. Why is talking? I'm not to talk.
This is the number 7, right?
Right.
Because this is the form of the verb. This is the verb pattern. Es el patrón del
Oh.
verbo avoid y siempre con ing.
Okay.
Okay, what about you, Sandra? How many answers did you get right?
8 right.
8 out of 8. Great. Now I want you to solve these exercises, okay? Once again, these are about prepositions. All of them are with the ing form, all of them. But I bring this exercise for you to take a look, for you to realize what is the form of every single preposition, okay? These are prepositional phrases. It always goes interested in, good at, afraid of, always, 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 okay? Tired of, apologized for, siempre apologize for, succeed in, thinking of, and insisted on, okay? These are very, very common, and they all are really, usually, you are sure that they are going to appear in the real exam. Okay, I think I'm having trouble with my audio. Can you hear me well?
Always with these prepositions, says these adjectives with these.
Can you listen? Can you listen to me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so
Yes.
much. All of them, remember, okay? Like this: interested in, good at, afraid of, tired of, apologize for, succeeding, think of, and insist on. They are going to appear in the Vita First exam. That is for sure. Okay, all of them are with ing form because of the preposition, okay? When we have a preposition and then you have to use a verb, it always goes with ing form. Did
Okay.
you take notes of this? Can I move on?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now these ones. This is about use of English part 4. You can see. You have to complete it with the words in brackets, okay? The sentence. The first one says, I enjoy playing basketball on weekends. And the other sentence has to be the same meaning. And you have to use between 2 and 5 words. Okay, let's do it together, okay? The first
Okay.
one says, I am really, and what do you think is the correct answer? We have to use interested.
Interested in.
I am really interested in basketball on weekends. But interested in what?
Playing basketball.
Yes, I
In
am
play.
really interested in playing basketball. Okay, perfect.
Teacher, can I say I am really interested into playing?
No, the correct preposition is interested in.
Okay.
Don't forget. It is mandatory that you have to write like this, interested in. It is wrong if you write interested into.
Okay.
For example, you can say get into, but not interested into.
Okay.
So I'm really interested in playing basketball on weekends. Number 2, she said she would cook dinner. She said that. So she promised what?
Is to cook.
She
She would
promised.
to.
Sorry.
She would promise to.
No. She said she would cook dinner. Ella dijo que ella cocinaría la cena. Pero ahora tenemos que utilizar promised. ¿Cómo nos queda la oración? She promised. She promised to cook dinner. Ella prometió cocinar la cena. She promised to cook dinner.
Yeah, the verb in the past.
Yes,
This
the
is
verb is in the past.
Yeah, okay.
Promised to, always. It is an infinitive form. Number 3, he stopped driving to talk to the police. And we have to use the preposition to. He stopped. How could it be the answer? The correct sentence.
He stopped to drive to talk to.
To the police.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Next. I can't wait to go on holiday. At the end, I'm gonna show you the correct answers, okay? I can't wait to go on holiday. And you know this phrasal verb. I'm looking
Forward
forward to
go on holiday.
going on holiday. Remember, when you use this phrasal verb, looking forward to, the verb always goes with ing form. Next, they managed to fix the car. And we have to use succeeded in past. Do you remember the preposition succeed? In. And how could it be the answer? They managed to fix the car. Ellos lograron reparar el auto. So the correct answer could be they succeed in fixing the car, right? They succeeded in fixing the car. And the last one, I apologized for being late. And in the other one, we have to use sorry. I said what?
I'm sorry for being late.
I said sorry for being late. Let's see. There you are. Interested in playing, promise to talk to, forward to going, succeeded in fixing, and I was sorry for being. Okay, I was sorry for being late. Be careful, number 6, because we have I apologized for being late. You cannot say I just said sorry. You have to say I said I was sorry for being late. I was sorry. Not only I said sorry. Okay? So be careful in this. Okay, guys. We're done. So now let's move on to speaking part 3, the collaborative task. And in this part, the examiner is going to ask you this question. Okay? This is going to be like a graphic organizer, as you can see here. But in the real exam, it looks like this. You see? In the real exam, you are going to be given a paper like this, exactly like this, where is going to be a question in the middle and then some options in here. They are going to be always 5. Okay, always 5, as you can see here. And what you have to do is to talk with your partner, okay, and discuss, for example, in this case, how important are these things for our personal happiness? And you have to talk about all of these 5 things that you have here, but it has to be a conversation, okay? You don't have to talk the first one and then your partner speaks later. No. It has to be a real conversation, okay? But for this, it is important, as in the previous speaking parts, you have to speculate, okay? You have to speculate all of the time. And we're gonna practice this.
What time we have?
2 minutes. You're going to have 2 minutes. But another thing here. You're going to have with your partner, you both are going to be speaking for about 2 minutes. And then the examiner is going to stop, okay? And then what you have to do is to reach to an agreement, okay? You both have to reach to an agreement. For example, you can say, you can agree on listening is good, okay? Listening to good music is the proper option for our personal happiness, okay? And you have to reach an agreement, okay? And to talk about this agreement, you are going to have only 1 minute, okay? But here, the key point here is that you have to have a real conversation here. For example, let's say that your partner is talking about these things all the time and you are just listening to him. Your score will get lower. You have to get into the conversation. You have to ask her or him questions, okay? You have to be active during the conversation because, or on the other hand, for example, if you are speaking all of the time and your partner is only speaking and he or she doesn't have anything to say, you have to ask her questions. You have to make her or him to get into the conversation, okay? That is so important in this part because this is a dialogue, okay? And for a dialogue to happen, it's important to speak all the members, okay? So we're going to practice this. Who wants to try?
Teacher, we must have response all the 5 points or only 2 or 3?
Yes, if possible, okay? Because your score will get lower. But if you tried only, let's say, 3 points, okay? Listening to good music, having good friends, and doing a job you like. But you perform properly, you perform right. It doesn't matter, okay? But it's better that you talk about all of the 5 things in here. So tell me, guys, who wants to try this? Or do you want for me to choose? Let's see.
Yes.
Here is going to start Jaroslav and Daniel. Okay, you are going to help me. So turn on your microphones and you have to discuss about this question. And there you have 5 options, okay? You're going to have 2 minutes to talk about this. How important are these things for our personal happiness? 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Do we have to start like with a greeting or just go?
No, because this is the part 3, okay?
Um,
Maybe in the part 1, it's proper to start with a greeting. Here is the part 3. It doesn't matter. You just have to go straight to the point.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, Daniel,
Yes.
how important is for you is having good friends for your personal happiness?
Having good friends is important because it doesn't matter if you have 1,000 of friends. It matters if you have a bestie or a real friend that he likes you and he enjoys to stay with you. And Jaroslav, do you think that being physical fit is important for personal happiness?
No, Daniel, I don't think that being physically fit is very important. I think it's more important to eat healthy and do some exercise, but it's not important to reach a fit body. Uh, uh, I don't know if you like if you think the same.
Maybe yes, because it doesn't matter if if you are fit or you're not fit because it's your body and your body is very beautiful. And another way, do you think that doing a job that you like is important for personal happiness?
Okay, guys, time is over. And you have 1 minute to reach to an agreement. To reach and to say what is the best option that you have here. 1 minute.
Okay, I agree with Daniel when he said uh, it's not important if you have 1 or 10 friends. The important is that you have friends or 1 friend that is loyal to you,
Yes.
and you share good moments with it or them. And I think yes, that is the most important of having friends. So you can you can get along uh, better in life.
Yes, me too. I think that is the best option of the personal happiness.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. You did it well, okay? Somehow you did it well. But here are some observations. What you have to do is to get into the conversation interactively, okay? One at a time. You have to say something and the other partner has to say something as well, okay? This has to be very, very interactive, okay? Because in here, Jaroslav was talking alone and then start speaking Daniel. You have to be speaking all of the time you both together, okay? This is a real conversation in here. You don't have to speak first Jaroslav and then 1 minute and then 1 minute Daniel. No, you have to be very, very interactive while speaking, okay? And one more thing, when you have the 1 minute, you have to talk to each other, okay? About that agreement. You don't have to talk only first, Jaroslav and then Daniel. No, no. You have to be talking all of the time you both, okay? Because this is a dialogue. For example, you were talking about being physically fit, okay? But this has to be argumented by you both guys, okay? This is so important because otherwise your score will get lower. You have to be interactive between each other. Is it clear?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Can you do it one more time? But do it better, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
let's see how it goes. Guys, you have 2 minutes to talk about this. How important are these for our personal happiness? Let's start.
Okay. Maybe my three first options are listening to good music, being physical fit, and having good friends. But the most important for me is having good friends.
Oh, I think maybe the okay. I think it's having good friends. It's also the more important for me. And what do you think about having a lot of money?
Having a lot of money, it doesn't too important because it doesn't matter if you have a lot of money or if you have $1. The important is that you have the happiness in your heart and if you're happy. But it doesn't matter that you have $1 million, but you're not happy. You're too sad. And also listen to music. Listen to good music is could be good because music. Listen to music is like relaxing. What do you think?
Yes, I agree with you, and I also think that listening to music can help you to focus it in your
Focused.
activity, focused in your
Focused, yes.
focused in your activities. I don't know if you listen to music when you are um, writing your homework. I don't know in which
Okay,
moment.
guys, time is over. Time is over. Thank you so much. You have 1 minute to reach to an agreement.
Okay. Yaroslav, I think that the best option is listening to good music because it could be relaxing.
Maybe I think it's a good point, but in another hand, I think that doing a job you like could be more important because you need to love to do what you love, and other way you may be angry all the time. I don't
Yes,
know
but
what.
what happen if
Yes.
that job that you like?
Thank you so much, guys. Okay. You did it better. Okay. Right now, you did it better. Okay. That's great. But the thing here, I'm gonna repeat it in Spanish so that you can have a clear idea of this. Okay. En esta parte, chicos, la intención es de que usted, a ver, cuando usted vaya a rendir el examen, le va a tocar posiblemente con una persona, un desconocido, si ese va a ser su compañero de speaking. Y lo que usted tiene que hacer, esa persona va a tratar de lucirse. Si es posible que quiera hablar solo él, ¿sí? Hablar todo el tiempo. Y el que se va a llevar los créditos, el puntaje más alto va a ser él, si usted se queda mudo en la conversación, ¿ok? Entonces lo que usted tiene que hacer es, así no le dé chance a esa persona, tratar de meterse en la conversación. Opinar sobre lo que está diciendo, ¿ok? Si le dice, yo que sé, sí me gusta hacer ejercicio porque es muy bueno para nuestro cuerpo. Y usted trate de meterse en la conversación, porque si no su puntaje va a disminuir, ¿ok? Eso por una parte. En la otra
O sea, no
parte,
esperar a que acabe de hablar, o sea, estar hablando y
exacto,
meterme.
exactamente, ¿ok? En esta parte es especialmente, influye mucho eso, ¿ok? Así es que si no le da chance a esa persona, no importa. Si su compañero sigue hablando, usted trate de meterse en la conversación, ¿ok? Porque eso le va a reducir su puntaje si usted le deja que él hable. Lo que estaban haciendo ustedes, chicos. Habla un minuto el compañero y el otro minuto. No, tiene que ser una conversación fluida entre los dos, ¿ok? Eso por una parte. Por otra parte, cuando usted tiene el minuto para llegar al acuerdo sobre cuál es la mejor opción, igualmente tienen que estar hablando los dos, porque si utilizan 30 segundos para hablar uno y 30 segundos para hablar el otro, eso les va a disminuir a los dos su puntaje, ¿ok? ¿Está claro?
Ok.
Listo, vamos a hacerlo de nuevo, ¿ok? But first, but here it's your turn, my dear Sandra in Valeria. Are you there?
Okay, Valeria.
Okay. Hi, Sandra. How important are
But
listening?
first, so wait. Hang on, okay? You are going to work on this part. This is going to be another exercise. What should people consider when planning a memorable holiday? ¿Qué debería considerar la gente cuando planifican un feriado o unas vacaciones memorables? You have 2 minutes to talk about this. Let's start.
Okay. Valeria, what we should consider when you're planning a memorable holiday?
Hi, Sandra. For me, are many important aspects. For example, the activities, because
What
you
activities
need.
do you like to do in this holiday?
I don't listen you.
Yes, Sandra, your audio is a little bit lower.
Okay.
Try to speak aloud.
This, okay.
No.
My question was, what activities would you like to do in a memorable holiday, Valeria?
Yeah, for me, the activities in your holiday is very important because you don't have many time for your vacations, and you need a
In a
specific
vacation, what do
time.
you do in vacations?
In my
Like swimming, running, what do you like to do?
in my vacation, I love canal other cities. The last vacation, I go to Peru, Machu Picchu, and for this vacation, I need
It's very
orga.
interesting. For me, in a vacation is the weather because when I like summer. When it's raining, it's boring for me. So I like to go to the beach.
Where do you go for the last vacation?
In last vacation, I don't travel anywhere in any part. I stay here in my city, in Ibarra.
Please. Wait. Okay? This is a terrible mistake. This is a terrible mistake. Usted no se tiene que desviar del tema, ¿sí? Al momento de
Okay.
usted preguntarle a dónde te fuiste de vacaciones, eso aquí no tiene nada que ver, ¿sí? Concéntrese en responder la pregunta que tiene ahí, ¿ok? What should people consider when planning a memorable holiday? No more than that, ¿ok? And you have to keep in mind the time, ¿ok? Remember that you have only 2 minutes. And 2 minutes are really, really fast, ¿ok? Let's do it one more time, ¿ok? Lo vamos a hacer de nuevo. Okay. What should people consider when planning a memorable holiday? You have 2 minutes to talk about this. Do it.
I can see in a memorable holiday, I consider the weather. It is important. It's important because the cold weather for me in vacation is very bad. But if there is sunny, for the reason I like to go to the beach.
For me, the most important are the activities because you don't have many time for go to vacation, and you are different activities in different weather.
What about the transport?
Okay, the transport is important because if you don't have many money, you don't
They use
have.
public transport.
Okay, yes, because if you have a, no sé cómo decirlo.
What do you want to say?
I
What do you want to
prefer
say?
que si no tienes mucho dinero, no puedes considerar diferentes transportes.
Okay, you can say, if you don't have so much money,
So
because
much.
money is an uncountable, it is not
Yes.
many, okay? It is always the same with the time, okay? If we don't have so much time, it is not many time, okay? Because time is
Mhm.
uncountable now. There, okay? If you don't have so much money, you cannot consider other ways to transport. You see?
Okay.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna give you, lo vamos a hacer mejor, sí, pero mientras tanto, para eso le voy a pedir que descargue este documento que está en la carpeta de Google Drive, en donde dice Language Bank. ¿Qué tenemos allí? Tenemos estas frases que preparé para ustedes. When you have to speculate, okay? For example, when you have to start the task, this task, cuando empezamos a hablar podemos decir, okay, Daniel, okay, Jaroslav, let's talk about, and you start talking. Or you can say, why don't we start with transport? Or how important do you think is keeping your body in shape, you know? When you have to give your opinion. In my opinion, I believe that from my point of view, personally, I think, okay, when you have to reach to an agreement or a disagreement, I agree with you to some extent. What is to some extent? Do you know what is this phrase? To some extent.
No.
Hasta cierto punto. I agree with you to some extent. Can you add but? Pero contrasta, empieza a contrastar. I agree with you to some extent, but you start giving your arguments. That's true. But don't you think, and you start giving your arguments, I'm not sure I agree. What about the other options? Absolutely. That makes sense. Okay, when talking about agreeing or disagreeing. If you want to ask your partner for your opinion or her opinion, you have to say this. What do you think about this? How do you feel about this? Or do you agree with this? Phrases for speculating. It could be. Maybe it depends on the weather, on the transport, you see. Some people might say. And to conclude your speech, or for reaching an agreement as well, you can say this. So, shall we choose transport or shall we choose weather? Let's say that, all things considered, I would say we both seem to agree that, okay, you can use these useful phrases throughout your performance during this task, okay? Now, I want you to do it better, guys, okay? Vamos a repetirlo, okay? So, Sandra and Valeria, please help me out with this one. There you are. We're gonna practice with this one. You're going to have 2 minutes to talk about this and answer this question. In what ways has technology influenced communication? You have 2 minutes to talk about this. Do it.
Okay, Valeria, let's talk about mobile phones. What do you think about the mobile phones?
Okay, for me, the most important is the social media because all people use these cell phone or your computers for WhatsApp, Facebook, and the
And
other
wait,
apps.
Valeria, the social media is very important, right? What about the video conference? Do you think it's important? It's more important to work, or you prefer to study? To study. I don't don't know the word
Okay,
personally.
in the work, I think all people use the video conferencing and can use other activities or other, no sé, other things, for example, emails and the internet.
Eh,
And for you,
Remember, you have to
internet.
keep up in the question. You have to keep up in the question,
what
okay?
what do you think about the communication?
The communication is very important. Important, we can communicate in different ways. Especially today in the world, we use the internet. So when we work in the internet, where you work internet, you communicate through internet, you choose information about internet. So it's very important. Okay,
Yes,
Andy. Yeah.
I think it's true. Absolutely. In
Yes.
your
Yes,
work,
thank you so much. Thank you so much, girls. Now you have 1 minute to reach to an agreement. What is the best option?
I agree with Valeria. We say the social media because especially the young people use this technology. For other people, it's a little difficult, right?
Valeria, try to get into the conversation. Try to get into the conversation.
okay, for me, the social media is important. You can use the social media in your cell phone.
So both of us are agree with social media. It's very important and very interesting. Yes.
But for me, the social media is bad. It's not good for the people because don't like, don't, I no sé, it's not good for your life.
Okay.
It's
The bad
harmful.
is
It's
this.
harmful. Es dañino. It's harmful.
Okay, thank you. It's harmful for your life.
But
Yes.
You
if you
don't,
use in the correct way, it's not harmful. The thing is, you find information, you find this good things in this. Okay. But if you don't spend all the time in this, but you have to have, for example, 1 hour. If you work all the time in the social media, it's a bad
Stop.
thing.
Thank you so much. Stop. ¿Ok? De esta manera les va a parar el examinador, ¿sí? No importa si
okay,
ustedes no terminaron y no llegaron a un acuerdo, eso les va a disminuir su puntaje, ¿ok? Así es que tienen que decirlo así. Por ejemplo, como lo que hicieron ustedes. Sandra dijo que estaba en favor de las redes sociales, social media, y luego Valeria dijo que no. Entonces ahí rápidamente pueden cambiar de opinión y tienen que acordar en una sola cosa, porque si no llegan al acuerdo, eso también les va a disminuir su puntaje, ¿ok? So
okay,
keep
hay
this
que
in
estar
mind.
de acuerdo.
Ujú. O sea, sí o sí tienen que llegar al acuerdo, o sea, sí o
Siempre se
sí,
llega a un acuerdo.
siempre, o sea, ya sea, o sea, que los dos no estén a favor, pero o sea, que sea un acuerdo entre ustedes dos. Por ejemplo, pueden decir que no les gustó el internet o el email, video conferencing, ya, pero a las dos, o sea, un acuerdo mutuo.
Yeah.
¿Listo? Vamos a ver cómo lo hacen, chicos, ustedes dos. Daniel y Jaroslav. You are going to talk about this one. Are you ready? Hello, hello, are you there? Jaroslav?
I'm sorry. I'm here.
Sorry.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, Daniel. You have to talk about this. 2 minutes. How can people maintain a healthy lifestyle in modern society? Do it.
Okay. Hey, Daniel, let's talk about how can people maintain a healthy lifestyle in modern society. What do you think about um, social support?
I don't know. I think that sleep is more important because if you sleep the 8 hours, you could be better in a day.
Okay, but I think that social support is very important because you have
Now,
people.
regular exercise is like better. So, social support is for social media, and you could be better. And regular exercise for be fitness and a
Mhm.
life it could be
I,
better.
I think social support, it's not only on social media. It's maybe it could be your family, your brother, your sister, your mother. I think that it will reduce, it contribute to stress reduction.
Yes, but it's not that important like the balanced diet that is in main with sleep and regular exercise. Because if
Yes,
you have a balanced diet,
I think so. I think that a balanced diet can afford to stress reduction, and with a regular exercise, both
not
can.
only for the stress reductions, it is also for the sleep and because all the both are connected because stress and the sleep if you don't sleep the necessary it could be stress and anxiety.
Yes, but you think in modern society you can sleep enough?
No, it is too important to
Thank you
sleep
so
enough.
much, guys. Thank you so much. Now you have 1 minute to reach to an agreement.
Okay.
Okay, in my opinion I think that the best is sleep because the sleep is the most important of the five options. Like the sleep, if you do sleep the 8 hours of
Yes, you
the
have a good
night.
point. You have a good point, but sleeping enough is very difficult in modern society. So I think it's very important, but you have to com- uh, to get a regular exercise too. Maybe both are very
Maybe
important.
yes, because regular exercise and sleep is both connected, and also sleep is connected with all the other options. But the best option to connect is stress reduction.
Okay, maybe sleeping and regular exercise contribute to a stress reduction. I think all correct.
Yes, I
Okay,
agree
thank you
with
so
you.
much. This is it. Great, guys. You did it very well, okay? That is the way you have to perform in this task, okay? Thank you so much. Congratulations, okay? Now I need you to use the phrases that I gave you in this document. In this one, okay? And now it's your turn, my dear Sandra and Valeria, once again, okay? We're going to talk about these ones. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are.
Eh,
You're going to have 2 minutes
okay.
to talk about this question. What should people consider when making important life decisions? Do it.
Okay, for me, the most important is the difficult and challenge because in your life you have different difficult, no sé.
Yes.
Okay.
Difficulties.
Okay,
Difficulties
Valeria.
or
Eh,
hardships. Okay,
okay,
keep going.
Valeria.
What do you
Okay,
think
Valeria.
about?
What? What? Um, if I
What do you
consider,
think?
I consider
Okay,
making like, okay, I consider for making an objective, the decision is the goals and objectives. Because if you don't have a goal or objectives, you try to do the things and try to do it and don't challenge it to your objectives, right? Friends and family are important to making an important life in decision. Because if your family don't support you, it's difficult to find it. What about you, Valeria? What did you say about this?
I
What
agree
about money?
with your when your answer. I think the most important is the goals and the objectives. Uh, the other options are important, but the most important is the goal of the objectives because if your family are not
Okay, and money. You okay, what do you think about money?
Maybe the money is the second. Because if you have a goals, you can work for this objective. Don't it the money is important, but no.
It's not so important. I think money it's important because if you don't have money, when you have to complete to reach a goal, it's difficult. Okay, I don't think it's so important is how
But you
decision
can
affects others.
do this without money. You can do things without money.
Yes, but yeah, okay, yeah. For me, it's important. For it is, how the decision affect others is not so important for me because it's my decision. I think I suppose don't think in other people. You, what do you think? What's for you this?
When in my decisions, the other important aspect is the family or friends, because my family is important for me, and
Why is your family important? Why?
Because
Thank you so much, my dear students. Now you
okay,
have 1 minute to reach to an agreement. 1
I
minute.
need practice.
Okay. Goals and objectives are so important when making a decision. Okay, you, Valeria, are you agree with me?
Yes, I agree with you.
Do you agree with me? Do
Do you
you
agree
agree
with me?
with me?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Do you agree with me? Okay, okay. So both of us are agree with goals and objectives are important making a life decision. Okay, because the goals and objectives, you have to have in your mind the goals. You have to reach these goals. Okay, yeah, Valeria, what do you think for the last?
What do you think are the less important?
Okay, the last important I say how decision affects others because I say it's my decision, so I don't know if affect other people. You?
Yes, I agree with you. Other.
Okay. So
Thank you so much. Okay. You did your best, okay? Don't worry about that. You just have to increase your vocabulary. You just have to expand on your vocabulary, okay? Don't worry right now because we are in the process of learning. You have to use all the phrases, all the vocabulary that I gave you, and just keep on going. You just have to keep practicing, okay? And if you have this dream of getting the B2 certification, if you want this desire of getting the B2 certification, just make it happen. Just make it happen. You just have to work really, really hard on this. And at the end of this, when you get your B2 certification, all of the efforts are going to be well worth it. Okay? So please motivate yourselves and keep on working harder. Okay?
Okay.
There you are. So this is it for today's, guys. This is all for this lesson. Okay? In the next class on Wednesday, we're going to be practicing speaking part 4, which is something related to speaking part 3. Okay? Is there any question, guys, until here? Something that you want to know before leaving the session?
Okay. You say that the language are in the email, right? I need to know if the essential prepare with the practice are in the drive too.
The exercises.
Yes, the exercises.
Okay, I'm gonna upload it, okay? I'm gonna upload it.
Okay. All right.
Yes, okay? Is there any other question, guys?
No, I think no.
Nope. So thank you so much, guys. You did it well, okay? And I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye. Thank you. you too.